going on, everybody? It's Glenn for the latest news, and if you're new here, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. We're going to get into SummerSlam Night 1 and 2. There'll be no order here, so we're going to go all over the place. But man, boy, did they make up for the whack shit they had, on Raw and SmackDown this past week. The go-on shows was trash, but man, they made up for it on SummerSlam. I ain't gonna lie, Night 1. Night 1, we got work. We got work. Yeah, we got work. Man, I got work. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of got work, but then I was like, oh, it's still a possibility, you know what I mean, that, Seth freaking Rollins was gonna cash in. He did just that, against CM Punk. CM Punk beat Gunther, which he took an ass whooping from Gunther, though. I ain't gonna lie. He took a crazy ass whooping. But that was a great match. The tag team match between Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul and Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. That was a hype match. Jelly Roll, he low key showed his ass, man. I ain't gonna lie. He did alright. He did great. He did great. Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton had a decent match. Jade Cargill got her ass whooped by Tiffany Stratton. She didn't go over. I wonder what's next for Jade Cargill. No, she didn't look better in the match. Neither women look better in the match, or whatever the case may be. Great match. Like I said, a decent match. But I agree with most. SummerSlam did not need to be 2 goddamn nights. I was even wondering. I'm like, damn, they could have just fit all this on one night. At least make it like at least 5-6 hours. 2 nights is kind of too much. Hopefully it's the last time they do it, because they already pretty much got it locked in for WrestleMania. You know what I mean? We don't need to be doing it on SummerSlam too. You know what I mean? But earlier in the night 1, we had a Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, main event Jey Uso, versus Braun Breaker and Big Bronson Reed. That was a great match. They both teams showed their ass. Roman definitely showed his ass. Jey showed his ass. It was a decent match, man. I just want to know what's next for the Tribal Chief, because I'm hearing he's supposed to, take some time off. So I don't know how true that is. But I don't know. We had Cardi B out there too. She was looking alright. She was looking alright out there. Shout out to Cardi B. But she said, man, y'all only getting one out of my ass. So she only did like night 1. She was only there for night 1. She had it. I liked her energy there. Energy was good. But besides that, SummerSlam was, like I said, it didn't disappoint. The weekly shows disappointed. They had Juicy there. Halliburton was in the crowd. It was really intense and good. Sami Zayn winning against Karrion Kross, and I don't know, man. Karrion Kross got dropped again, man. I looked at everybody when we was watching that match. I looked at them and I calmly said, Karrion Kross is a jobber, man. I don't know what's next for him, man. He lost on another big night to Sami Zayn. But what's next for Sami Zayn? What's next for him? I know they building him up to possibly win a championship, the world championship, but I don't know. That world championship looking like it's in good hands as of right now. With Seth freaking Rollins cashing in. You know what I'm saying? So, but damn, poor CM Punk, man. Poor CM Punk. But somebody pointed out a good point that, he got his karma for what he did to Jeff Hardy, cashing on Jeff Hardy like that. So, CM Punk pretty much got his karma. But damn, man, what's next for CM Punk, man? Well, he definitely gonna try to get back on Seth, man, and get that title back. It's only right, man. That's the only thing I see what's next for him. As far as Gunther, I don't know what's next for Gunther, man. I just don't know what's next. I know we got the return of the Beast, Brock Lesnar, man. Oh man, hell definitely froze over, man, because we kind of speculated that it would happen, or we heard rumors about it for months, hell, even like a year, and it finally happened, man. Yeah, Brock was finally back, man. I heard he's been, cleared of his, whatever allegations he had against, with the whole the Vince McMahon thing with the case. It's still an ongoing case, I believe, but I'm hearing his name been cleared, and then I'm also hearing that, he this is what John Cena wanted. It's like he wanted to, face Brock Lesnar one more time. It was one of John Cena's wishes, and whatever John Cena wants, for his retirement tour he gets. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm like pretty much hearing. But yeah, that match that Cody and John Cena have, yeah, way better than they WrestleMania match, man, of this year, man. They went all out. I ain't gonna lie. It was the night was like night 1, night 2 was like decent. Like night 2, that TLC match was off the chain, which I already knew that match was gonna be off the chain. Like, I expected no less than off the chain match with that TLC match, especially with the spotlight with Candice LeRae. I hope that woman is alright, man, because that was I ain't gonna lie, that was a bad spot, man. The way she went down with her leg down to the ladder and just, yeah, that was. I don't think that was intended for it to be like that, man. I think she was supposed to bounce off the ladder or something. I don't think she was supposed to go through it like that. So I'll be surprised if she's even alright come SmackDown time or whatever the case may be. Cause damn, that bump was crazy. But that whole match was crazy. It was bumps and going through ladders and tables and stuff everywhere. Like, it was just crazy. But the Wyatt Six, they end up coming out on top and retaining the titles, and such a great match in fashion, man. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, SummerSlam was it actually delivered, man. I ain't even gonna lie. It actually delivered. I don't know if they're gonna keep this up though. I mean, I know the Raw after SummerSlam usually be good, just like usually the WrestleMania, Raw after WrestleMania usually be good and full of surprises too. So there's no telling what they got planned for the night or whatever the case may be, especially with the return of Brock Lesnar, man. I'm hearing that they getting like some backlash and stuff behind it, or whatever the case may be. But I gotta look more into that to see. But I didn't really run it. It seems like a lot of people's happy that he's back, So I didn't really run into it as of yet. Maybe I gotta check Twitter and see how that's looking. But nonetheless, I know Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss beat Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez for them tag belts. I know Liv Morgan gonna be pissed off when she get back. You know what I mean? Because she rightfully didn't really, she wasn't part of the team to lose, so she's definitely gonna be like, yo, what the hell, man? I leave and y'all over there hurting your average, losing the belt. Well, I don't even think she's feeling. I know she ain't gonna be feeling the whole Roxanne Perez pretty much kind of taking her spot anyway, so she ain't gonna be feeling that from jump start. So, but there's no telling when Liv Morgan's gonna come back. I think she's out with a legitimate injury. She won't probably be back for like, I'm hearing like 6 months, 4 months maybe. So, but yeah, like I said, I don't know what's next for like Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. Like, I don't know what's next for them boys. It's just so much been going on, But like I said, great event. A great way to bounce back for like the weekly shows, like for like the past 2 weeks, maybe to a month, and then trash shows like Monday Night Raw And SmackDown been so trash. Hell, I didn't even do a review on SmackDown. It was so garbage. Like, it wasn't really much to talk about besides what John Cena turned babyface on SmackDown. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much how he was the night of, like a babyface. He brought the colors back, etc., etc. And everybody was thinking, Cody Rhodes was going to be the one to turn heel. Hell, I was one of the ones thinking, I'm like, yep, Cody Rhodes is turning heel at SummerSlam. That's true. I thought that. Hell, it ain't crossed my mind, Brock like return on SmackDown. SummerSlam last night. You know what I mean? I heard, like I said, the rumors was going crazy. I heard they had like new merch for him on the website like about a month ago. I was hearing that. I'm like, really? I'm like, he could be coming back then, because they're not going to just have new merch for him if he's not coming back. So yeah, they had the new merch up there about a month and a half, almost 2 months ago. And I've been hearing, he's been like, he pretty much been, his name is cleared out of all of that mess that been said. I guess his name been cleared, so that's why WWE and Paul Levesque, and I guess the TKO team pulled, what, at this point, like, we gotta take our chances, I guess, and bring Brock back, because the pop that he got was amazing. Like, even I got goosebumps hearing and watching it from home. Like, what? Brock Lesnar, that music hit, and I'm like, yo, what? Because I caught up to the match late, and I kind of like got on Facebook and like scrolled just a tad bit. I know there'll be a lot of fake stuff posted up there sometimes. I just seen like one glance, Brock Lesnar turn. I'm like, alright, let me get off Facebook quick. Let me finish watching this show here, man, and because that could be some bull crap, you know what I'm saying? But I was watching match. I ain't gonna lie, like I said, Cody Rhodes and John Cena went all out. They had a spectacular match. I'm not even gonna lie. They had, it's like an hour-long match. It was a great match, man. I'm not even gonna lie. So I know they was exhausted at the end. But Cody Rhodes, came back. He's on top. He's now a two-time, Universal, WWE Universe, undisputed champion, whatever. So he's a two-time undisputed champion, yeah. So as far as Cody's next opponent, who's gonna be Cody's next opponent, that's another thing we gotta think about. Like, can we possibly get like a heel Randy Orton? Because I know a lot of people been talking about a heel Randy Orton for a minute too. You know what I mean? That still could be up in the air, because we still don't know, what's next for Randy Orton. We still don't know what's next for Drew McIntyre. You know what I mean? Like, eventually they gonna definitely want to go for that championship. You know what I mean? Especially if they know Cody got it. Not saying that John Cena wasn't a challenge, or Cody's not a challenge, but Cody is more of a nice guy. He's more on TV more than Cena is, so people gonna be gunning for that championship, knowing that he got it back, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, like I said, with the return of Brock, man, oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait for Monday Night Raw tonight to see how it starts and how it ends, man, because, man, I know Brock is always looking to go on the chair. He don't give a damn who you are. You know what I mean? It could be a whole match. Like, it was a match that had nothing to do with him, like a tag team match. That boy came out and went crazy on everybody because he was mad. But that's the type of guy Brock is. He's like very intimidating, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's a very intimidating man, man. I would not fight that guy, man. I ain't gonna lie. Hell nah, I wouldn't. That's what? Nah, I'm good. I know Brock. Anybody but Brock. You know what I mean? But, man, CM Punk, man. I know he's depressed right now, man, behind the whole cash in thing. Like I said, he done did it before in his lifetime. This is like Seth Rollins' second time, cashing in on a briefcase and being successful. He got the championship back. He's now a two-time. He's more than a two-time world champion, but as far as that championship belt is, he was the first one to win it, and now he got it for the second time. But I believe Seth Rollins is like a 4 or 5 time world champion, six. I could be wrong. I'm not even too sure. They don't really talk about Seth Rollins reigns like that or whatever. But I believe he's like a 3, 4 time world champion. That was pretty funny too. It says CM Punk dressed up in that says the Fantastic Four to only last 4 minutes with the championship. I'm like, damn, y'all grimy as hell for that. And the internet is always undefeated. But that was kind of crazy too. Drew McIntyre lasted what a couple more seconds more than CM Punk. No, during his cash in on when Damien Priest cashed in on him. Yeah, so Drew McIntyre got an argument now. Like, yeah, I lasted longer with you with the championship, and you always clowning me. And look, you lasted less time than me. Like, yeah. So, I mean, as far as CM Punk, like I said, I know he gonna want to go get his get back for that championship. He gonna want his rematch. Hell, Gunther might even want a rematch too, and that might end up being like a triple threat match. Gunther, he's gonna want his rematch too. I mean, that's the only thing that's gonna be left for Gunther, or maybe they have Gunther face CM Punk in like a rematch to determine who's the number one contender for the championship. I mean, there you go. That's some booking right there for you. You know what I mean? If y'all gonna do, because CM Punk gonna want that championship back, especially the way he lost it. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna be feeling like too much. Gunther, he lost fan score. He got his ass kicked, but he's still entitled to a rematch after a loss. So I think they still go by the rematch calls thing. I'm not even sure if they even go by that shit anymore. Cause the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns didn't even get a rematch yet, and he was a champion for like 4 goddamn years, and he still didn't get a rematch yet. But it's all on the book, and we all know that it's all on Paul Vac McMahon. Yo, and the $3 billion in $3 billion in debt is nasty work. Like, goddamn, y'all $3 billion in bet. Shout out to Bobby Monsoon. He's funny as hell, man. The way he be saying this, and he be like, you think Brock Lesnar or whoever gonna help you get out of $3 billion in debt? I'll be weak. I'm like, damn, $3 billion in debt with Netflix and TKO is crazy, man. I mean, they gotta just approve the product, man. That's what that means. And where the hell is R-Truth, man? Where's Carmelo Hayes? LA Knight. What's going on with LA Knight? What's going on with LA Knight, man? They is shitting on LA Knight, man. He's like the most overstar. He's the most overstar in the company. And y'all had 2 nights of SummerSlam. And y'all mean to tell me y'all couldn't make him like cut a promo or backstage something or some type of match pre-show, nothing for LA Knight? Like, that is crazy, man. That is like, that's insane. And then you got R-Truth. Y'all brought R-Truth back. Wait, what's the plans for R-Truth now? Now that he's back, everybody cried for him to come back, but I can't even blame R-Truth. It's the damn booking. Like, I don't know, man. It's just, the booking is just, it's been terrible, man. As far as like certain superstars, like, certain time slots could be saved for something, like for certain stars don't gotta be in catering, like a Camilla Hayes or like a LA Knight. Like, what are we doing? Like, like that's just insane to me, man. What are we doing with LA Knight, man? He deserves better, man. I ain't gonna lie, he's up there too in age. Like, he's like what, 45, 46? Oh, almost 47, I believe. He's up there in age, man. He ain't got much time left to, you know, prove himself. Especially while he's over now, it's not making any sense. You know, like, what are we doing with LA Knight, man? And Carmelo Hayes, all true. Like, and then I know Damian Priest is out, you know, due to like the injury or whatever, so he's gonna be out of action for a while. So it's like, and then we lacking like baby faces on like Raw, I believe. It's not that really many top baby faces over there. You know, small like SmackDown. It's, I don't know who the wrote, well, Cody, and you know, I guess Cena now. But I don't know if Cena's on Raw or SmackDown. He's on just on both shows. I don't know. I know he was a champion, so you know he was on both shows because of that. But I don't know what primary show Cena's on. But I believe they're gonna have him on SmackDown though. They're not gonna have him on Monday Night Raw. They're gonna keep Cena on SmackDown for the remainder of his time because he only got like about what, like 4 or 5 months, you know, left before he actually hang it up. So, you know, it's gonna be sad to see Cena go. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna lie, he showed his ass. He looked like, you even had the crowd chanting Super Cena. He was like going crazy, man. He definitely looked like Super Cena for years back. I ain't gonna lie, he did. It was AAs and STFs and super finishers like a motherfucker in that match. Between both of them, man, it was just crazy. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all think, man, about the return of Brock. I know it's like a lot of mixed emotions with Brock being back or whatever, but it's like, what, you know what I mean? If he's cleared, he's cleared, you know, so it is what it is, you know, so, you know, but we just gotta wait to see how Raw turns out, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all think.